Barcelona, the birthplace of the European Poker Tour. The creation of its first hero.
Stavage takes the win here in Barcelona.
And every hero's journey starts with a dream.
I got started playing right around the poker boom. It was pretty big on TV back then.
Woo!
I watched every EPT. It hooked me like instantly.
Oh, I got it. He smiled, that's what he's got.
The amateurs could play with the professionals and have a chance. Just loved it, it was great.
John Davella, the man who came here on holiday, wins the PCA. Now, 7 Barcelona finalists are making the dream a reality.
It's the first EPT of my life. It feels awesome. I couldn't sleep this night.
The last 7-8 years, this was my dream to make a final table, and now here I am.
But only one will end the day a hero. Barcelona remains the most popular stop on the PokerStars.com EPT. Records were broken across the festival, with the main event the biggest in European Poker Tour history.
Wow. Getting some Spanish lessons, making some chips, having a great day so far.
And in Spanish, como jefe.
The huge field generated a prize pool of more than 8.6 million euros, with 359 players making the money. We saw a few familiar faces going deep.
Good luck.
Good luck, yeah.
And some new faces have made it to the last day. The biggest EPT of all time is nearing its conclusion. The record-breaking Barcelona main event has reached the final table.
Now, we didn't quite get down to 6 last night, which is understandable considering the huge field and the fact that there's nearly 7.46 billion chips in play.
Well, 7 players remain, an interesting mix of pros and amateurs who've outlasted 1,778 others.
It's time to get down to business. There's 1.1 million euros on the line and the first main event trophy of season 13.
Table boss Uri Reichenstein has consistently crushed.
Thank you.
He's been a top 5 stack for most of the tournament.
I feel very confident coming in as the chip leader. There's a pretty good table set up for me with the amount of chips that I have to be able to liberally play in whatever way I want.
Dutch economics student Thomas de Rooij impressed during the late stages, making an awesome hero call on the penultimate day.
Thank you. I'm not nervous at all. I think I can get some pretty good reads, so I think that was my advantage.
It's been a roller coaster ride for poker fanboy Sebastian Malec, who's found it hard to hide his emotions.
Day 4 was the sickest day I had. I knew I was in such a great position to make the final table, and it was too much for me.
UK pro Adam Owen isn't used to making decisions with just 2 cards.
Mixed games are my bread and butter. Not many people may agree with some of my lines in Holder, but it's how it is. I'm under no disillusions of my ability.
Zorlu is happy that his son convinced him to come to Barcelona. The amateur has scored his 2nd live cash and seems to have just one question on his mind.
How much? How much? How much? How much? Kendimin iyi bir oyuncu olduğunu düşünüyorum. Hiçbir profesyonel oyuncudan korkmuyorum. Onların benden korktuğunu düşünüyorum. How much?
Greek player Andreas Halkidakis comes into the final with just shy of 5 million. Clearly a Godfather fan, Andreas hopes to be the Don today.
I believe I have the best position in the table, so I think it's going to be a good day.
Harsharan Dogra is the last remaining local, and he's playing this final table in his home casino.
Pues estoy muy contento, orgulloso, porque era mi sueño de mi vida y yo he conseguido. Es un lujo ganar aquí y llegarme a esa final porque mucha gente está dando mucho cariño a mí y mucha salud y energía.
7 players going to battle here in Barcelona. Hello, everyone. It's James Hartigan alongside Joe Stapleton.
Hello, my babies. You know, if these dudes were any bigger characters, instead of going broke, they'd be getting killed off by George R.R. Martin.
Blinds are 100,000, 200,000 with a 25k ante. Zolu is under the gun.
How much?
He folds.
Come along,
Dogra is super short. He folds.
Foldra. Get ready for a lot of that.
Action now on Sebastian Malec, a former chess prodigy who qualified online for 27 euros.
And you thought David Van Ploot looked a lot like Harry Potter. Someone go check his hairline for a lightning bolt. What did I just see?
The shades are coming on, which means he's going to play the hand. Hardly surprising. Ace-King in the cutoff. That's a raise to 400,000.
He's a big fan of the EPT, maybe even our podcast.
Uri Reichenstein has pocket 4s on the button. And the chip leader re-raises. A 3-bet to 1.1 million.
I think flatting is standard there, but 3-betting as a semi-bluff kind of works too because 4s don't play great post-flop.
Round to Halkiadakis in the big blind. He folds. So now back on Malec.
And just to give you some perspective on how many players entered this tournament, just the big blind contains the starting stacks of more than 6 players.
Wow. Malec calls. We're going to the flop. King, Queen, 6. Malec with top.
Told you 4s are kind of pants post-flop.
Checks the action to Reichenstein, who had the pre-flop betting lead, and he will continue.
Well, this certainly isn't getting a fold.
850,000.
Yeah, he's gonna call. It's fine.
Taking us to the turn.
Time to make like a tree and give up.
8 of diamonds, changes nothing. Malec checks a second time. Oh, looks like a second barrel's coming.
I'm gonna go ahead and call this bet Suicide Squad because I'm not a fan and it's probably gonna lose money.
2.3 million.
He's not blocking any good hands and he's practically drawing dead against any hand that would call him.
All in.
Malec check raises all in.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Huh, no snap call. I guess I'm good then. I'm good. No snap call.
Kids watch too much TV. That's amazing.
What a sweat, you know? I guess you don't bet that big with value can't. What are you doing, man?
Oh, God, we got a reg over here. Somebody get the forum blockers turned on.
Well, with that hand, Malec takes the chip lead. All eyes at this final table on the first prize of 1.1 million euros. With all 7 players guaranteed at least 231k.
How many burritos do you think that could buy?
How many times do we have to go through this? Burritos are Mexican, not Spanish.
You can put food in a tortilla anywhere.
Actions on Adam Owen.
Fold.
He's gonna fold.
I like that. A good dramatic fold.
Round to Thomas DeRoy. Ace 4. He raises, knowing that the big blind, Harsharan Dogra only has 5 bigs behind. Action now on Zorlu who's in the small blind.
Please tell me he's gonna do it. Do it. Do it.
How much?
Yes! Dang it! You know how much, Oh, wait a second. I just noticed these cards aren't even suited. What is he doing? Okay.
Okay, is Dogra going to take a stand here? He's got Trey Deuce, which doesn't look great, but he's in danger of getting blinded out here. Guess it's all in or fold.
I'm quiet because it seems pretty obvious. It is a big decision.
Clock, please.
Well, Thomas thinks he should have made up his mind by now.
Fair. No. Bad dog, Radogra.
He's just called.
You should have a big blind calling range, but 3 high offsuit should probably not be a part of it.
Well, he's paired his deuce on the flop. He moves all in, and DeRoy calls.
The old stop and go. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was witnessing one of the classics.
Good luck.
Dogra is a 2-to-1 favorite to double up through the Dutchman. Turn card to king, so he just has to fade a 3, 4, or ace on the river to survive. Oh, it's a 4.
Hey, man. Sometimes bottom pair gets cracked.
Harsharan Dogra departs in 7th.
Good game, bro.
Gracias.
Good game.
Gracias.
The last remaining local cashes out for 230,950 euros.
I did not get nearly enough mileage out of his name being the same.
Well, Dogra has clearly enjoyed his deep run in this tournament. If you'd like your chance to play at a final table, why not try qualifying for a main event at PokerStars.com. Following the exit of local restaurant owner Harsharan Dogra, we've just lost another player from the PokerStars.com EPT Barcelona final table. Andreas Halkidakis ran king-queen into ace-queen, and now we're down to 5. Well, the stacks are spread out fairly evenly, with Sebastian Malec holding the chip lead. Zolu is currently bringing up the rear, but he's comfortable, playing 31 big blinds.
How much?
6,225,000. Blind still 100-200. Action on Uri Reichenstein. 10-4 of diamonds on the button.
You know, I think what you really mean is Reichenstein's monster.
He raises to 400,000.
How much?
Ace-jack for Zolu.
Oh,
he's mixing it up.
I'll count it. This should probably be a 3-bet while out of position.
Well, that's a call.
Okay.
The flop is all diamonds. Reichenstein flops a flush. Oh, with top pair.
Is somebody trying to trap the predator in here? Because this is a gigantic cooler.
Reichenstein continues. Quickly calls.
Despite what we can see here, he should probably call down all the way.
check.
He's checking in the dark. Well, that 10 on the turn has Zolu drawing dead.
Reichenstein should probably keep betting to protect against another diamond. At best, it's an action killer. At worst, he could get outdrawn.
900,000 into 1.4 million, and once again, Zolu snap calls.
Playing it right. And check this out, he's getting the river call ready without even asking how much.
3.2 million in the middle. Irrelevant 6 of hearts on the river.
All in.
And Reichenstein shoves on Now this is a huge overbet.
Call.
That's called.
Said call, right?
Didn't even think about it.
Should have asked how much.
You.
Is out.
Yeah.
You play very well.
Yes.
Eliminated in 5th place.
Good game, thanks. Bye-bye.
Cashing for 431,550 euros.
Good game, how much?
Meanwhile, Uri Reichenstein has reclaimed the chip lead. The other 3 aren't that far behind, though. Well, Reichenstein is originally from Tel Aviv, but now lives in Germany. He's had a lot of big results online. He's won several major tournaments, and now looking to translate that success to the live arena.
Isn't it DeRoy? Like, who'd be railing him that wouldn't know that? You suspect.
Wish people would cheer me like that when I return from the bathroom. Blinds are up. 125,000, 250,000. with a 25,000 ante. Action folded to Thomas de Roy, ace-6.
De Rouge.
He makes it 500,000. Adam Owen passes.
5, right?
Sebastian Malec in the big blind with Jack-8 of diamonds. That's a call. Heads up to the flop, which sees de Roy pair his 6. He's better than a 70% favorite here.
He knows we can still see him when he does that, right?
Oh, I think he's going to lead. 475,000.
Odd spot for a donk bet, but I can tell you one thing, this kid is loving it.
Well, Thomas was the pre-flop aggressor. And he will continue to play aggressively, raising to 1.2 million.
Well, looks like one good weird bet deserves another. Here we go.
What is he doing?
I wonder how many times this kid has dreamt about getting into an end-boss style raising war with absolute air. I bet a lot.
Malec has just 3-bet to 2.2 million.
I honestly don't even think it's really possible for him to sell a 5 with his action. I like calling, but there's a lot of bad turns for de Roy.
Well, he's called, thrown in an additional million. This pot is getting ridiculously massive, and there's a jack on the turn, and Malec suddenly becomes a 9-1 favorite.
Wow, worst turn card ever for de Roy.
Oh no, Sebastian's checked the action to him, and Thomas bets 1.5 million. Sebastian makes the call.
Sick pot, sick spot.
No help for de Roy on the river. Malec has a lock on this. Action goes check, check.
It's like Malec is at poker player fantasy camp. He is living the dream.
Have you seen anything like this before? You know, these moves. You know.
Oh, jeez.
I guess hitting a jack is harder, but you have to appreciate my creativity. Don't you think?
Okay.
I'm Sebastian Malec. I'm 21 years old from Warsaw, Poland. I'm not a full-time pro. I don't pay my bills by playing poker. I don't do anything for a living. I still live with my parents. I previously studied mathematics and statistics at the University of Warwick in England. I was sitting in my dorm and watching EPT London live stream. And I thought I can jump on the train and be there in like 2 hours so I can check it out. Because I was mostly a poker fan, I wasn't much of a player. I mean, I played a bit, but I wasn't any good. So I took photos with Jason Mercier and Will Boree and other guys in this tournament. I played with Jason Mercier and he was a really nice guy. That's pretty sweet. The most I've learned was through, you know, talking to other guys and like watching them. Dmitry Rubanovic, definitely inspired by his win in Dublin.
And he's done it!
I was a poker fan since I was 15 years old, and now I have actually a shot to win.
He's like the Polish Ola Shemian, only a little goofier.
Well, he took the chip lead after that hand against de Roy. He's first to speak here. 8-9 of diamonds under the gun.
This kid's proven he likes to play. He's not going to be able to ditch suited connectors under the gun or otherwise.
No raise, though. It's a Gibbons. He just calls. And Reichenstein's got kings. Well, that's a raise from the button. 700,000. Round to Adam Owen in the big blind, who's got king-queen.
He has got no idea what kind of trouble he's in. But at least he's not 3-betting.
Just a call. Malec calls as well. We're going 3-way to the flop. Oh, drama. Top pair for Owen, second pair for Malec. Reichenstein still way ahead with his overpair.
Really bad flop for Adam Owen. You know, I think Owen's a terrible name for a poker player. Wouldn't Adam Ernin be much better?
I'm not even going to acknowledge that one. Reichenstein continues for 1,150,000.
Raise.
Uh-oh.
3.1 million.
Even though we know he's in deep doo-doo, I don't mind the raise.
Well, he's got rid of Malec.
His hand is under rep, and he's got the very bottom of his value raising range. Sometimes he would actually have kings beat when he does this. However, kings ain't folding just yet.
You think? Reichenstein calls as a 9-1 favorite. So heads up to the turn with 8.5 million in the middle. It's an 8, so Malec would have turned 2 pair.
Pretty wet card. Owen pot controlling.
All in.
And Reichenstein moves all in.
Oh, the stress. This is a really terrible spot for Adam. I think calling is probably the right play overall, given the moistness, gross, of this board, even though we know it's wrong. This is just going to be a draw a lot.
If Owen calls, he'll only have 2 outs. He does call!
Bad news bears.
Owen feeling the pain already.
I feel he's throwing Queen Jack and Queen 10. I thought he would jam that hand and aces on the pot.
He would, Adam. He would.
Well, Reichenstein is the player at risk, but he is a 95% favorite.
Sweet spot to be in.
Adam Owen needs a queen on the river. It's an ace. Huge double up for Reichenstein, who reclaims the chip lead.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Adam Owen now super short.
I'll play. Thank you.
How do I like everyone at this table? What a bunch of mensches.
With 4 remaining, it's Reichenstein who's in control right now.
Hello, my babies. Want to listen to more of my jokes and embarrassing stories without poker getting in the way? Subscribe to EPT Not Live on iTunes or download it from soundcloud.com/EPT.live. There's guests, competitions, online dating. You can even get some behind-the-scenes gossip on the show you're watching right now. That's right, more layers than an advanced Rubik's Cube, which has 2 layers. More layers than that. EPT Not Live.
Welcome back to the PokerStars.com EPT Barcelona main event. Straight back to the final table where Thomas de Roy is all in for his last 3 big blinds. Action on Sebastian Malec.
They are not going to love the fact that de Roy is all up out of his seat.
When there is still action banning, I'd rather like you to stay at your seats. After you can...
Well, Malec is called.
At least he's not calling for de Roy's hand to get killed.
Reichenstein with Jack 3 in the big blind.
Oh, this is a sick move.
I think he wants to keep you in the tournament.
I hope so.
That's what I was worried about that.
Chunky 3-bet.
Great move with respect to pay jumps.
3.3. Free.
So Malec folds.
This is a win-win for Reichenstein. Either he busts a player or he keeps in a super short stack.
So Thomas de Roy is at risk, but he's in pretty good shape. Three on the flop. Thomas needs an ace or a 7. Turn cards are queens, the 6 cards the Dutchman can hit on the river. That ain't one of them. He's out in 4th.
Good game. You played really good.
Good game.
DeRoy destroyed.
He collects 535K.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, he's got to be pretty excited to get home to his goldfish. True story. Reichenstein's monster stack.
Thomas, huh?
You klutz.
So Reichenstein now has more than half the chips in play. Malec is comfortable, but Adam Owen is slipping into the danger zone.
Danger zone.
Blinds 150,000, 300,000 with a 50,000 ante. Malec's on the button. There's ace 8 of diamonds. Knows that Adam Owen is short. And he calls.
Limps the button, kid's creative.
Reichenstein also has ace 8. Unsuited. He calls as well. Queen Jack for Adam Owen.
Uh-oh, he may feel like he can get folds if he jams, but we know he might not, and Queen Jack definitely plays fine post-flop.
Come on.
There's the shove. Malec with the decision. What's he doing?
Well, it's definitely close, as evidenced by his fingers. He's like, I'm gonna buy a speedboat and a new car.
All in.
He reshoves.
I was calling if you folded.
Well, it's practically a flip.
Queen Jack. Queen Jack.
Owen, the player at risk.
He is live.
As-8 suited na dama waletov. As-8 suited na dama waletov suit.
Why does no one want to stay at the table? If you're gonna sweat, sweat with your pals.
The flop. The 7-6 deuce.
It's got to be the turn then.
Flipów się nie boimy, no. Ja flipów nie przegrywam.
The turn card is an 8. Malec's still ahead.
It's all right.
It's all right. It's like Jack's coming.
Or is he on Malec's face?
They've seen the show. They want it always coming 7.
So Adam Owen will watch his opponent's reaction to the river. The Brit needs a queen or a jack to survive. It's a 6.
Yes!
Good game, man.
Good game.
Thank you.
Nice playing with you.
You played great.
Good game, man.
You played great. Good luck.
Adam Owen finishes 3rd for 646,250 euros. So we're down to the final 2. And that means we're heads up for the title. The emotional Sebastian Malec against the calm and collected Uri Reichenstein.
I didn't play with him too much on the previous days, but a little bit, and he was mostly a pretty calm and quiet guy. He was extremely confident and very into it.
I think I'm decent heads up. Like, I'm not going to say I'm like a super sit and go heads up hyper turbo high stakes wizard or something. But I think like in a single match, like yeah, I feel pretty confident. Like.
I just like to play and I want to win.
Sweet.
Have fun.
Oh my God, no one should ever say good luck ever again. I'm stealing that. Have fun, Harry Potodds. Have fun.
While our most recent EPT main event champ Jan Bendik is enjoying the action from the rail.
He looks like he's gotten younger.
As this heads-up battle begins, Reichenstein has the chip advantage. Blinds at 200,000, 400,000 with a 50,000 ante. Pocket 4s for Malec, he calls. Reichenstein with queen 6. Raises, makes it 1.4 million.
1.2. 1.2? 1.4. Wow. 1.4. Okay.
Yuri may end up regretting telling Sebastian to have fun.
We're going to the flop. 4 in the door, a set for Sebastian. Reichenstein with 3% equity continues for 1.4.
Poor Yuri feels like he's got to rep this.
Malec calls.
For heads up, this is sort of a dry board, so maybe Yuri slows down after he gets called.
The turn card is a 10. Reichenstein officially drawing dead.
And officially not slowing down. Look at those raspberry chips, huh?
They're worth 500,000 each.
Ooh.
Reichenstein fires 3.3 million into the abyss.
Well, an ace is never folding, and this is way better than an ace.
Malec calls. 12.3 million in the pot as we go to the river. Which is the case for Malec improves to quads.
Oh, wow, just quads.
Uri. Oh no, don't do it!
Hope Reichenstein doesn't rip it, Stein.
$6.2.
That's 6.2 million. Malec has the nuts, he has to raise.
All in.
He shoves.
I don't know how to grade the theatrics, but Yuri was never calling anyway.
He folds. And Sebastian Malec takes the chip lead.
Hashtag wounded by quads.
The online qualifier with better than a 2-to-1 chip advantage over Reichenstein. And now we're going to play a hand from his perspective with sweating with Sebastian.
We should show quads normally, but I don't know.
Anyway, I saw that you wanted to show it.
Yeah. Did you have a good king high?
Queen high.
Queen high, ah, okay.
No, it was very bad.
Okay. 1.1.
Reichenstein raises. Malec calls. And the chip leader flops second pair. He's checked it to Reichenstein. Who's continuing?
1 million. Okay.
Pretty easy call for us now.
Okay.
Turn card is a deuce.
That's a deuce. Okay, check.
Malec checks a second time. Reichenstein betting again.
Very nice, very nice. Okay. 2, 4.
Malec calls again.
Okay. Okay.
I agree with everything he's doing and or muttering.
The river card is a jack.
Interesting.
That is one of the worst cards for us. It's an overcard and it makes straights.
Do you want to shove? You think about it? You shove and
All
it's
in.
over, baby.
He shoved. Decision time for Malec.
Decision time for us.
You put me in the coffin here, huh? This could be it, but like, what the? I was told to play like ranges and stuff, but you have, it's such a good card for you to shove on.
True, but I still don't think we can call.
And you were over betting for value before, but I want to call you so bad. It could be over, like, right now.
If he calls and he's right, he's won the Barcelona main event.
But you're still a bit capped, right? I mean, you don't shove jack for value. So you'd have to have exactly like king 10, queen jack, jack 9, queen jack 9, jack, we bet jack 9 for value second time. Like king 10, queen jack, right? Or ace queen, king queen. So, wow, so many. 10-8, 10-8, right? Yeah, 10-8, king 10. If I lose, I still have fighting chance in this, so I should go for it, right?
I disagree, for the record.
I should go for it. Okay, I call.
Is it over? No, Reichenstein shows 10-8 for a straight. He will double up and reclaim the chip lead from Malec.
We had no blockers to value hands, and we had the ace of hearts, so no busted nut flush draws.
I shove the turn and I win the match.
Well...
Malec needs to keep his composure after that hero call gone wrong.
Ha!
Can the qualifier get his head back in the game? Here at the record-breaking PokerStars.com EPT Barcelona Main Event, we are heads up. And Yuri Reichenstein is back in command after a mistake from Sebastian Malec. Can the emotional poker fan regain his composure? Will Reichenstein stay in control and close it out? Well, while we were on a break, they were on a break, so hopefully Malec has had a chance to clear his head.
I'm counting on the flip, double up, so we can make it longer, you know?
Reichenstein is close to a 4-1 chip lead. Blind's now 300-600. Malec's calling on the button with 8-9. Reichenstein with Queen 5 in the big blind. Checks his option.
I'll allow it.
Malec flops best. Bottom pair.
6.
He bets. Reichenstein calls with Queen high.
What you got there?
Small piece for Uri.
1.2.
Malec bets again with the best hand.
This line seems risky and aggro, but it's working. You're doing it, Sebastian! You're doing it!
Reichenstein calls again. We go to the river. It's a 9, trips for Malec. Reichenstein checks for a third time.
All in.
Malec shoves. Pretty much double what's in the pot.
Man, this would be the hero call of all hero calls. Malec would have had to be barreling pure air.
Surely, Reichenstein will not call here with just a 5.
Yeah, but the flip side is that there are so few value hands Malec's can have here too.
He does call!
9.
Was he announcing he had a 9, or was he just saying no in German?
Malec doubles up!
Back in the game.
For sure.
All right, I guess you're gonna get the long match you wanted.
Yeah, so the longer we play, the more happy I am, no matter what happens at the end. So my happiness grows exponentially the longer we play.
Nice. It's a good spot to be in.
Yeah. When Dima won in Dublin, he drank Jack and Coke,
It's a winning drink.
And it's perfect because if I bust, I'll be already like a bit drunk. So then it's perfect. Like, I wonder why people don't do this at final tables.
Nah, because usually the drunks go broke before the final table.
Ah, sorry, it's me. Yeah. It's complicated, you know.
I love this guy.
He is complicated, isn't he?
2.4. Yeah, 2.4.
He's raising here with ace-jack. Reichenstein with king 10.
I really need to pee.
Those drinks may be a leak in his game.
Reichenstein calls the raise.
2 big hands.
Uri flops a gut shot. Sebastian's ace high, still best. Action goes check, check.
Makes sense.
4 on the turn. Malec's now a 4-1 favorite. And once again, check, check.
Makes sense.
Ace on the river, top pair for Sebastian. Is he going to bet? He checks behind.
Makes no sense. Man, if you're going to listen to the Daniels for advice in a hand, make sure it's Negreanu and Dvoris, not Jack.
Well, that wasn't a huge pot, but it was big enough to see Malec take the chip lead from Reichenstein.
Wow. Stack him up, little buddy. Is he going to do the pee-pee dance?
I need to pee.
I feel his pain.
I have a small bladder, so I don't drink that much. I drank like this much, and I need to pee. Yeah.
I just called the floor.
Now we're pretty even in chips, right? I think so. I have 27 million.
You seem like you know, yeah.
Yeah, like exactly even. But you still don't want the deal, right? Let's play for it all, like for the glory and stuff. I call.
Malec completes with ace-3 of hearts. 10-9 for Uri Reichenstein. He checks his option.
Cool that Uri's not taking a super long time with his decisions to torture the kid.
Oh, wow. Reichenstein is up and down while Malec flops the nut flush draw. Uri bets.
Really? I raise 3 million.
800,000 becomes 3 million.
Kind of a weird raise. He's got showdown value already, and Uri might not fold a pair. If Uri wanted to get an edge, he could just start making water sounds or tell him his middle name is Nate.
Reichenstein calls the raise. The turn card is the 8 of hearts. What a card!
Welcome to Cooler City.
Million here. This is 23.9. 5 million.
So Malec has turned a flush. Reichenstein has turned a straight. This could decide the tournament.
Let's just fold and I can go to the bathroom. I mean, you don't have any strong hands when you just lead, like, yeah. I'm pretty sure you're going to just fold, so.
I can't tell if he's talking too much or just the right amount.
Reichenstein doesn't look like he's folding.
How you call? Very brave, very brave. Very brave indeed. Very brave indeed.
The river card is another 8 pairing the board.
Very brave indeed. Like.
Flush not quite as strong now.
All in.
Strong enough. Malec shoves on Reichenstein.
Here we go.
All in to call.
I think I cover you, right? Yeah. So you call and it's over, baby. Like, you know, like Scott in Nguyen, yeah? Like.
True story.
It's so sick that you're telling the truth and my hand is insanely strong.
Yes.
I mean, you don't have any strong hands. How can you have a strong hand? Like, you lead, like, never strong hand, never strong hand. So, just fold and I can go to the bathroom.
It's like I have a hand that's impossible to fold, and everything you say just makes it slightly possible. I don't like.
Yeah. I don't know, like, I just want to go to pee. I really want to pee, so. I'm just convinced, like, I don't know. I guess you could have like 9-10 or something, but I don't know.
What about 9-10? Is 9-10 good?
It's a straight, but like, I have queens in my range, jacks, sixes. You don't have those hands in your range, so.
I don't think you have any of those hands. I think you might have a flush though.
It's your choice, man.
Wow.
It's so sick. Nobody ever talks like you without having the nuts. It's so sick.
Totally agree.
Where is Malec going?
How are you doing, guys?
Hey, how are you, man?
How are you?
Are you good? Okay, or what? Are you going to win, no?
I'm going to win this. Like, I'm a winner. EPT champion over here.
Who's that guy?
Reichenstein calls, he loses it all.
You're so big, you are, man.
Yeah.
Did that guy just take a selfie with Malec?
Is he a paid extra?
What is that, man? Jack Daniels?
Yeah. Do you want to say?
Yes, please.
What is going on?
This is incredible. Poor Uri. Taking it well.
Reichenstein calls! And it's over!
I have no words, James. No words.
Sebastian Malec has gone from poker fanboy to poker champion, taking down the biggest EPT of all time.
Best last hand ever. This little one is gonna have quite the sugar crash. Oh, there he goes.
It is clear that this means the world to him.
Every emotion possible in the last 10 seconds.
Yuri Reichenstein, the runner-up.
A great player, and he classed it up big time in the face of some pretty weird situations. Good for this kid, though.
Good job, man.
He fell in love with the game watching his heroes on TV. He qualified for this tournament for just 27 euros. Sebastian Malec will lift the trophy and earn himself a seven-figure sum, 1.1 million euros. One of the best moments in the history of the European Poker Tour. Sebastian Malec, now a millionaire and the first main event champion of EPT 13. He is down on the tournament floor with Joe Stapleton.
Sebastian Malec, you satellited into this event for 27 euros.
I did.
How does it feel to make 40,000 times your money?
It feels good, definitely good. The money is amazing, of course, but like heads up, it's like more about the trophy. I was sad to hear that it's like one of the last, one of the last EPTs, right? I thought this is the one to win, like definitely.
I want to ask you about your strategy here at the end. There was a lot of standing, there was a lot of muttering, and there was some drinking involved.
Basically, what happened was I thought that the other player was better than me and that he was crushing me. I felt like I was about to cry, even before the match was over. So I had to order like Jack Daniels. Yeah.
Well, I noticed that that you were overcome with emotion. Tell me what this means to you.
It means everything to me. I don't know. I will think about it later. Right now, I'm really happy and very satisfied that I closed it out.
All right, guys, let's get a big round of applause for EPT 13 Barcelona Main Event champion Sebastian Malec.
When I was younger than I am now, love did wear me down. Now I'm older and things are just the same. Oh, the walls are on me now. To be someone else, someone better than myself for tonight.
Can I go to the bathroom now?